People talk about investing on real estate, investing on crypto, investing on everything. But the only way for you to be able to invest on anything is to have money on the side. So how do you have money on the side? How do I do it? How do I have money to put into stocks, into real estate, into index funds, into all this good stuff that will make me richer? In this video, I will show you how you can also have money on the side. Hi there, my name is Jaime Shekaiban. Welcome to my channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to their money, and specifically investing in real estate and in the stock market. So if you're someone like myself that loves money and wants to become financially independent, please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my 2 weekly videos. I also post on Instagram, if you want to check it out, at The Foreigner in America. I have a blog which I post foreigner insights that are actually longer and a lot more information than what I actually put in these videos. So if you want to check that out, it's theforeignerin.america.com. And I have a new book called A Foreigner in America Can Succeed, which is a very solid read that shows how to be successful in all aspects of your life. You want to check that out? Click on the link below. There are two types of income that anyone can have, and that corresponds to 100% of the money that comes into your pocket. And this is active income and passive income. So the difference is that active income, it requires your time and your brain power to make it work, to be produced. While passive income, it requires your time and energy and brain power to set it up. Once it's set up properly, it's automatically producing you money that goes directly into your pocket. Active income is what puts food on the table, while passive income is what makes you sleep well at night. Whenever you generate active income, either from a job or your own business or a side hustle, you stop pretending or stop impressing people that don't care about you buying expensive things, and cut your expenses off and start budgeting. You will end up with extra money to invest. When you generate passive income, that income generally you automatically reinvest it into the same investment, into the capital, such as dividends. So that's why passive income is not necessarily the money that I will tell you that you have extra to invest. That's not what it is for. That's what active income is for, to invest. But nevertheless, either active or passive income, you need to make certain adjustments in your life that I will tell you right now in order for you to have some money on the side and put it towards real estate or put it towards the stock market. And let me tell you what these are. But first, make sure you give me a like so you help grow my channel. Number one, you have to budget. So a lot of people tell you about this and it sounds cliche, but budgeting is just a formal word for increasing your income and decreasing your expenses. It's an automatic formula, an automatic way to do things. This is hard in the beginning, as everything is hard in the beginning, but once you understand how it works, once you learn to budget, it becomes very easy. Like, I don't even think about budgeting, it just automatically happens. So I love using credit cards. I use them for everything. I use one of them for all my expenses. I pay everything with a credit card, except for things like housing that I get heavy fees if I pay with a credit card. So it makes no sense. So I just pay with a debit card or ACH or money transfer. But anything that I can pay with a credit card that doesn't charge a fee, I will go ahead and do it. There's a reason for this. Whenever you pay in cash, besides that cash is dirty and you get a bunch of coins that you have to be accumulating and then changing for more money, or you go and you pay with coins, and then people will look at you like, what the hell is this guy paying $12 with quarters and dimes and nickels? Just listen to me. Either paying with cash or paying with a debit card has its advantages. Of course, people don't want you to get on a credit card and then stop paying it and get into debt and 18, 24, or 30% interest. Not that side of the credit cards. But how I use credit card is that I have a transaction for each one of my expenses. So I can go into the app of any bank that you choose and just see, oh, in the beginning of the month, I spent this and this and this and this. I will understand where my money is going. For people that use debit cards, let me tell you one thing. There's two things that you have to take into account when you use a debit card. One, you're in a high risk of fraud. So I've had all my credit cards cloned, every single one of them, and I have plenty of credit cards. But there's always this magician, hacker, or very smart individual that gets your 16 numbers, gets your code, gets everything, and just uses your credit card to buy things on its own. So what do? You call the bank, you freeze the card, and they investigate. They probably take 3 days, sometimes 4 days, sometimes 2 weeks, and they'll give you the money back into the credit card. But that's not your money. When you get a debit card cloned or in a fraud, what happens is that you will lose your own money. Yeah, you can call the bank and tell them someone stole $1,000 from my debit card. Oh, sir, we're so sorry. We're going to start an investigation. Yeah. But if that investigation takes 3 months, you're not going to have your $1,000 available. You have to take that money from somewhere else. That's the problem with debit cards, the first problem. The second problem is that nobody gives you anything for paying with a debit card. There's no points, no rewards, no miles, no benefits, nothing. No credit history. So you get pretty much zero benefits besides that you are getting the transactions one by one when you use your debit card. That's the only benefit. But you're getting all the risk of fraud and all the opportunity loss because you're not using a credit card. You're not getting any kind of reward. So if you're going to use a debit card, I will recommend that you use a credit card responsibly to budget or pay cash. It's one or the other. But the thing that you have to be very cognizant, if you want to have extra money on the side to invest on real estate, invest on stocks or cryptos, is you have to minimize your spending. You have to make sure that you can maximize your income. Whatever you can do, either with a job, a business, grow your business, side hustling, teaching, whatever you want to do, but try to get that income up as much as you can while maintaining that level of expenses and not making it higher. The more money you make, the same amount you spend. The more money you make, the same amount you spend. That's the key. And please stop monthly payments. There's no reason why you have to pay something in 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. If you cannot afford something in cash, and the only way you can afford it is paying in 2, 3, 4 years, don't buy it. Really. The only thing I can tell you that you can buy and pay it monthly is a house, a mortgage, because that's a big expense and you can distribute it in 30 years at a very low interest. And you can put that money to work. But a car, furniture, electronics, toys, you name it, either you pay them cash or you just don't buy them. And the second thing, very important, in order for you to be able to invest, like myself, invest like the people you see on the internet, without so many worries and so much risk, is by being financially independent first. Financial independence is when your income is greater than your expenses. But that income is produced passively. So let's say you have a job, it makes $5,000 a month, and you have $3,000 in expenses. You say, I'm free. I make 5, I spend 3, I have two left. You're not free because you're dependent on a job that gives you those $5,000. And that job can go away any day. The same if you have a side business and you're actively putting your mind and brain power and time and effort into the business, that's not passive. You're not independent. You're dependent on the business. Whenever your real estate or your dividends or your investments where you don't have to do anything but just put the money and forget about it, make that money coming in greater than your expenses, that's when you achieve financial independence. So many businesses have gone south. So many jobs have disappeared in the last 14, 15 months. You know why. So now you understand that nothing is permanent. By being independent, you can dispose of your money more freely. You can still have a job, you can still have your business, but you're getting all this active money. At the same time, you're getting the passive money. So the passive money you reinvested into the same investments, into the capital. And with the active money is that the money that you have to invest. That's how you get extra money to invest on the side. That's the best way, because then you can sleep well at night. I will recommend you stop monthly payments at all. Don't buy anything monthly. The only thing is a mortgage, and negotiate every single one of your bills. You name it. Every 3 months, electricity, cable, cell phone, whatever you pay, just negotiate, because that's the only way you can keep them at the same level or lower them eventually over time. The more time you are a customer of a company, the more the company feels comfortable to raise prices. So don't let them raise prices on you. And for people that think that buying a car in cash is a waste of money, that they will much rather get that cash and invest it and put it to work, I will say no. The only thing that you can buy is a mortgage for a house, because that's a big expense. But a car is not. A car, if you buy it brand new, you're just wasting your money because it will depreciate 50% in 3-4 years. Buy a used car that is low miles, low maintenance, and pay it cash. If you can buy a BMW or Mercedes in cash, a used one, go for it. I'm not saying you have to buy a cheap car that barely moves. No. What I'm saying is do not go and lease a very expensive car and pay $600, $700, $800 a month. Do not go and buy a brand new car that you have to put a down payment and then 60 or 72 or 84 payments of $500, $600, $700 a month. Do not get monthly payments, because that's what makes you not achieve financial independence ever. Pay cash for the car, get your mortgage as small as you can, the house that you can afford comfortably, reduce your expenses, maximize your income, budget, use a credit card, otherwise use cash. That's exactly how you put money on the side to invest. Now let me give you my foreigner insight for this topic. I am not telling you that you should be miserable and not enjoy life. That is not how people get rich. Oh, never go out to a restaurant, never go to a bar, never travel, never buy anything expensive. Drive a crappy car for 40 years. Live in the crappiest house in the middle of nowhere forever. Do not spend a single dime, because a penny saved is a penny earned. I don't think so. There are limits. Either you go to the extreme of being a spender and just be on dead and cannot sleep well at night and spend 120% of your money, or you go to the limit where you are miserable, too frugal, too cheap, and are not able to enjoy life. Whenever you turn 70, 80, 90, yeah, you're going to have money, but you're going to look back and your life would have been miserable. And also the people surrounding you, children, family, spouse, they're all going to hate you because you're so miserable. Don't be like that. Get a happy medium in which you can save money, increase your income, give you certain pleasures in life. You want a nicer car and you can afford it, go for it. I'm just telling you what not to do, because that will make your money last longer, and it's much better for you. If you're gonna go and get a brand new BMW for $800 a month, don't do that. Get a used one, paid cash, and the rest of the money, instead of giving $800 a month to a car dealership, put $800 a month towards an investment in the market, crypto, real estate. Do something more creative that will make you more money. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my videos. Follow me on Instagram at The Foreigner in America. Make sure you check out the blog post for this video, which is on the description below, because I write a lot more information about this topic that I cannot say in this video because it just makes it very long. And make sure you check out my book, A Foreigner in America Can Succeed. So thanks, and until then, I'll see you next time.